There she is, and she seems to be alone. Now's my chance. Bernadetta, hello! May I ask you something?
What? Me? I've seen nothing! I wasn't even there! You have no proof! And even if I was there, it's not a crime to find people's hobbies fascinating! I'll forget everything! I'll never tell a soul where I found them or what they were wearing or any of it!
Hold on. Please calm down. It's just me.
Oh, it's you, Eloise. What a relief.
That's right. Your denials really piqued my curiosity, but I'm glad you've calmed down.
Did you want to talk to me about something?
I did. Listen. You're always so skittish. Just now, for example. But when you saw it was me, you were fine. Why is that? It's been on my mind since I delivered that package. You don't seem scared of me at all.
Were you hoping I would be?
What? Oh, no, certainly not. I was just making an observation.
Well, I guess it's because you remind me of my uncle. He's the only one in my family who's ever been kind to me, and he's the only man I can talk to normally. Actually, I'm fine with the professor too, so I guess that's not completely true anymore. My uncle and I never did talk that much, but we didn't need to. We just understood each other. Anyway, you really remind me of him, so talking to you feels comfortable.
Ah, so that's why. At last the mystery's solved. Your uncle and I must be quite alike. Is it my face, my physique?
Kind of, but I think it's more your personality.
My personality?
Yeah, you're always so bright, cheerful, and gentle. You put people at ease.
Well, I'm honored to hear you say so. I'd like to meet this uncle of yours. He sounds like a genial fellow. Whereabouts does he live?
Oh, my uncle? I just remembered something. I have to go.
Huh, that was convenient. And Eloise has no clue. I think it's obvious where this is going, but I digress. Hey everyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses, Black Eagle, Silver Snow, Electric Boogaloo. Cause this is gonna be you know what, I might just say Silver Snow in the future, because my god, it's long. What we are gonna be doing here is we are just gonna be going through an overview on everyone, on everything in the month. So, sit tight as we explain a couple of things. First off, as you can probably tell, everyone who's been away from the monastery has come back semi-refreshed.
There's no one I'd rather eat.
Here.
The dialogue for meals and all the like, they stay the same. However, yep, the motivation for most people always comes back at 50%. The reason why it's a bit higher than normal is because of our 25% boost at the end of the last battle. Also, another minor thing is that characters have had all of their weapon durability fixed. So, if you had anyone who was very low, or breaking, or actually broken, well, guess what? It's fine now.
Eating food always. That looks.
Eating food always. I never stop eating. Why'd you feel like I was gone for a long time? I wasn't off protecting Rhea. I was stuffing my face silly.
Yeah, there are some people here that are missing.
Yep. We'll get into that in a little bit. And a couple of things to mention, to Alice's point, if I may show for a bit. Now, consider the fact that, you know, you may think, Caspar, that armor looks terrible on you. I like it back when you were young, when you were in uniform, so vibrant. Much like Dorothea and her dancer's outfit, you can actually change from her monastery look from more back to Academy. This can go for every character in which you have recruited. Speaking of people who you can recruit, and also by the way, this costs no renown points, so this is simply as you want it. And if you want to just go for anyone, then you can just change everyone's in a nutshell. Also, I've just noticed, I like how some characters act on a pivot in their spinning animation. So, it's very weird like this. He's just leaning yet spinning. That's what Alice mentioned beforehand. There are a few people missing from our roster. Notably, of course, Edelgard, Dud and Hubert, not part of our team. Another one who you might be missing, and who is a glaring one that you would not notice offhand. But from the Golden Days, we're missing Lorenz. It was noted very briefly in the cutscene, but Lorenz is working alongside his father, who's been notably in cahoots with the Empire. So keep that in mind, because you never know what might happen.
We're also missing someone from the Blue Lions.
We are missing Ash, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I didn't realize that until too late. And that's a new thing for me, because I did not know that he was missing. Well, damn. This is interesting in many ways, but again, we'll draw that closer to the time being. And also, if you are going around to the monastery on days, and if you've been following, you may have noticed that we did not spend a lot of time regarding the training ground and tournaments. In all honesty, you could get the weapons and everything else on your own accord. However, the tournaments going forward are going to hold a lot better rewards in terms of weapons. They don't hold just the Silver Series, the Silver Plus Series. This can go for every single type of weapon you have available to you. And technically, the house leaders would normally be a pain in the ass, will not be a problem here. However, they can be replaced with more brutal enemies depending on the weapon and the class of enemies. So, the sword is actually one of the hardest ones to pull off if you're going by, well, let's say, one of our houses. The Black Eagles, which normally doesn't have a dedicated swordsman. But if you can get past that, it should not be an issue. Just wanted to bring those things to attention really quick. So if you want to change the cosmetics and want to just get everything in order, you will be fine. But if you're taking care of everything here, then we'll move on and we'll see you for the highlights.
Are you enjoying this lovely day, Dorothea? Everyone seems to be in such good spirits.
Marianne, do you have a moment?
Oh, Ferdinand. What do you need?
I have been thinking about what you said.
I didn't mean to upset you. You should just ignore me and...
You misunderstand. It is not that you upset me. Honestly, you mystify me. You are a noble, and yet you do not wish to be one. Is that not so? I did not expect to hear that from the daughter of Margrave Edmund.
But I'm not actually his daughter. He's a distant relative. We share very little of the same blood.
But still, you come from a noble lineage, do you not?
Oh, no. I'm just a minor noble from the countryside.
Minor though it may be, you were born into a noble family, which means you are a noble too. We did not choose to become nobles. We were born into the nobility.
I understand, but that's why I said I don't care to be responsible. I had no say in the matter.
Marianne,
My parents and I have suffered because of this bloodline and crest. Even so, I am prepared to do what I must, as the daughter of a noble family. But to be told that's still not enough, I just...
I see. I will not pretend to understand, but you should try to calm down a bit. Certainly things did not turn out the way you had hoped. But the conditions are such that...
The conditions? Those will never change. There's nothing to do but give up. Please just leave. Ignore me.
There will be no convincing you. Very well. I will go.
Oh, Goddess. Why did you curse me with such suffering?
And even though our path is set, Fatal God still is, her point still remains.
Yeah.
Hey, Petra. How's training going?
It is going well. I am not having any troubles right now.
Good, good. At least things haven't gotten worse, right? So, did you hear what happened the other day? The professor, really.
Caspar.
Oh, whoa, okay, there's no need for that.
You are the son of my father's killer. That means I must be killing you and taking revenge.
What? I thought you said it wasn't a big deal. We're not our parents and all that.
Your optimism is not making sense. It is not possible that you are not having hatred for me. My father was killed. By the Empire. By your father. And so I will be impaling you on this blade to be satisfying a deep wish of mine.
A deep wish? What are you talking about?
I am talking about my wish. Of course, I am also having another wish. An even deeper wish. I wish for you and I to keep being friends. To keep fighting and surviving together. When you are speaking of your father, it is with a proud smile that injures my heart. But that is only a small thing. You also are working harder than anyone I am knowing, so I can't bring myself to be killing you.
I see. So you do hate me because of what happened, but you still want to be my friend? You haven't stabbed me yet, so you obviously want me to live more than you want me to die. I hope.
That must be the truth. More than all of it, I am not wishing to be losing you. It would give me great sadness.
Oh, okay, that's a relief. I don't want to lose you either, and I definitely don't want to fight you. To be honest, if things were the other way around, I don't think I'd be able to forgive you. I'd hate you, and I'd hate myself for feeling that way.
Caspar.
But you're not like that. You see me as your ally and your friend. You had the chance to kill me, but you used it to show me that you want me to live. You really are an incredible person, Petra. I want to be more like you. I want to prove that I'm a good friend. I promise, you won't regret letting me live.
You have my gratitude for your understanding. Hearing your words gives me great happiness. I was always feeling a barrier between our hearts. I am sure I was also the one putting it there. But from now onward, I will be sharing all of my heart with you. My grief and anger, joy and love, all of it.
I'd like that, Petra. From now on, we'll be more honest and open with each other.
They definitely do take after Edelgard. It's just a goddamn shame that she didn't follow through in that pure example.
Mm-hmm.
But I digress. Month's over. Let's do it. Well, the week's over. Because now it's teaching time, and not only do we have a whole new bunch of students, we now have a whole bunch of new ways to play this. Well, start off, new room, so freaking awesome. Their roles are still the same, and their stats have only increased slightly with time. So let's get to the meat potatoes right now. The goals still haven't changed, so I am gonna have them in the direction in which they were beforehand. So let's get Petra to D+.
You have...
let's get her for the
One
lance.
step before the next step.
And then, who else should we go for? You know what? Yeah, sure, Marianne. You are just about to pass on that horse.
I managed to get it. I'll try to put this to use. Oh, I'll get the next one too.
You didn't get anything from me, but oh well. And, yeah, let's get you.
That was nice.
Now, budding talent of yours up, and you become a lance skill. One, you get
could I-
frozen. Many words were said there, but none of them make sense. Yeah, so let us continue on. And, Leonie, you are pretty much the exact same way. So, you know what? Let's give you a little bit of a boost ahead of time.
No problem. This'll be useful. Nothing to get excited.
No, and don't forget X. I disagree.
I've learned.
Sword, because why not? Now let's go on and see who else can do a little bit more. We're gonna need you at some point, mate. So yeah, let's get that door magic of yours up.
Wow, I seem to be on a roll. Still a long way to go.
You're telling me. Alright, so Annette, I feel like your dark magic could do a bit of a boost too, because you are just on the cusp of being a good user of magic. No? Oh, okay, some jokes go out the window. I want to see if I can get you to rank A in flying, because that is one special ability I want to have going forward. And unfortunately, I'm not going to get there yet, but in due time I will. And who else can I go for? You know, Ignat, same thing applies. You've done something. Good boy.
I'm
really getting it. Right. So so now let's get to one of the new things. With the monastery being a bit different, we have one new particular thing. Clearing rubble has now replaced picking up weeds, because that actually would be a good thing.
Yeah.
As much to really say, it's no different. It gives the same stat increase, and it operates pretty much the same way in which the picking weeds would do. So, but for disabled duty for Bernie, I'm gonna have this briefly. Yeah, sure, Marianne, let's go. The timid girls are at it again. Goals still the same. I couldn't give a toss what you do, Cyril. You do you, whatever that is. Look, mate, as I always say, we always have use for the idiots. It's for holding up the archery targets. And not by, say, placing them, I mean literally holding them up whilst people are aiming.
Oh.
Let me ask you something.
All the savagery today is depressing. Do you have any ideas for fun things I could do to feel better, Professor? What's a nearby town? Why don't you ask a girl out? Why don't you sip on a cup of tea and relax? One of these would help the guy in the back.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of these two things, because Sylvain does not go. I'm gonna typecast. Sorry, Sylvain. When it comes to conversations like this, I always go on the front you give out, not what you actually are as a character. So ask a girl out, why not?
I see. That might work.
Fernand's like, yes, I approve. And Leonie, you want bow and riding instead of lance and riding. Yeah, no. You are going to be an offensive front, so I'd rather you focus on the close quarters combat. Man, someone wants to talk, and it's Leonie, so let's do it.
Hey, Professor, can we talk?
Are you going to hate me again?
I feel terrible about the last time we spoke. I was trying to apologize and just ended up losing my temper again. I'm I'm really sorry. I figured you'd say that, but I still feel like an idiot. Somehow, I just have a hard time keeping my feelings in check around you. And I think if I don't just tell you what I'm thinking, we'll never be able to have a normal conversation. So, let me clear the air. I want us to, engage.
Sorry. My heart's taken by Ingrid.
Yeah, wait, what? No, I mean in a duel. I know it's a sudden thing to ask, but I'm not going to feel settled until I know where I stand. Would you do that for me? Good. Don't hold back, okay? I want to see you at your absolute best. Phew. You got me. I'm completely outmatched. Maybe, but you were definitely stronger. Honestly, that's what I needed to see. You're a true successor to Captain Gerald's style of swordplay. I almost felt like you were him. I thought I was competing with you, but that's as pointless as competing against him would have been. So instead of that, I'm going to focus on keeping the promise I made to him. Captain Gerald said that if anything should happen to him, I'd have to support you in his place. He didn't sound serious at the time, but it was right before before we lost him. So I've decided. I'd like to do just what he said. I know I'm not as strong as I need to be, but I swear to you, I'll train until I am. What do you say? Can I call you my employer? Yes, it's official. I'll protect you no matter what.
I mean, whilst we're on the conversation, you could just call me friend.
Mm-hmm.
No? Okay, well, I tried.
I'm starting to get it.
Ooh, Excalibur. That is actually good for taking out
Age is but a
wind.
number.
For taking out flying enemies.
It's all instinct now.
It's all in now. Well, I don't think I want to know.
I'll keep my voice down.
Ah, it feels good to sing nice and loud. Fill my chest up with sound.
Alois, learn how to heal, because that's what you're known for.
Yeah, of course. That's what he definitely is known for. Well, with that said, we now have more things to do. And by more things, I mean exactly what we wanted to do for the longest times. Dorothea has now completed her dancing. So now she can get back on track and do what she does best. I'm gonna risk it, because what this is a good opportunity for Dorothea to be one of the first people to the master class. You know what? Let's do it. Our song just comes so far, and will she be the one to reach the finishing line? The answer, my friends, is yes. Welcome to the masterclass. In all honesty, a kind of weird rank to be for a lot of people, because for many people, once you lock them in the masterclass, then it's very hard for them to progress, if you can even call it that. But hey ho. Anyway, Mortal Savant. If you couldn't tell, this is a heavily based on attack in regards to sword and black magic. This is going to be where a lot of characters like, say, Ignatz and definitely Felix are going to be, or where I hope they be. Because they can do a lot of damage. Ideally, it would be a nice place for Manuela to be, but again, I don't feel like it's very worth your time to do that outright. But anyway though, same thing for Petra. I would want her to do a masterclass, but she needs to do a lot more before she's even anywhere close. Where I always tried to get her, at least back in the previous playthrough, is getting her accent flying up so she can be a wyvern rider, but now though I'm not so sure. I mean, her lance is definitely there thanks to elastic upgrades, but who knows? I just feel like since we're here, now could be a good time for us to discuss where whoever character wants or needs to be. Yeah, because man, Dorothea has even beat Petra to that mark, which is kind of impressive.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone else is able to move on, or at least it would be viable for them too. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. But now let's get on to the battles, and this is going to be where we are just going to enjoy beating people up. So let us do it with a side quest first.
And the monster battle has a high level minimum threshold.
Bring it on.
Level 32.
Things have changed. Inside the monastery, it is not the best. Outside, it's even worse.
I'll strike you down. Winning is what matters.
Yep, start this off with a goddamn bang.
Steady. No hesitation. Yeah! This could turn the tides.
somewhere, Alois is going, ha 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 ha! I see what you did there, Professor. A good joke from you. That could have come at a better time.
Yeah.
This could turn the tide. Everyone but Alois is groaning at that one. It's like, oh, Professor, really? Did you honestly need they say that? Yes, I did. Because fun. Dorothea and her new class have been making mincemeat of this match.
Yeah.
MVP? Come on. Yes. Mercy, nah, and not only grows to level 31, but masters the bishop class.
I am not well pleased.
I am driven that not did so well.
One of us has to
Oh my
die.
god, Dorothea.
Will this ever end?
And it's only critical 20.
Amazing.
Dorothea just has good luck. I love it.
I can do this.
Oh my god.
This is critical hit town, this is. Can we get a counter on critical hits, please? Because this is kind of awesome. Dorothea? No, another critical hit, please. Davey? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Winning is what matters.
Dorothea has turned into an
Try
absolute
harder too.
monster! Oh god, this is awesome! Can we follow by example, please? Maybe? Oh, boo.
This could turn the tides.
You're not at the beach anymore.
I'm about to say, joke's over now, dude. I just love it. Dorothea.
Dorothea.
Please.
Aww.
She was the critical queen. Let's not joke here. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Monsters in the mountains, because I want to try and do this because I need the materials. Especially because I have a bunch of rusted weapons in which I want to be able to utilize. Please. Give me strength to kill this man.
Just like that. What's my strategy?
Just like that. What do I do?
I'll cut through. Too slow.
And now it's transferred over to Felix, apparently. And I'm okay with this.
Who's next? Get
No one stops the critical crew!
Ready when you are.
That's what I should call this gaggle of chums, the critical crew.
Yeah.
I'll do my best.
We don't care, we just like hurting people in critical hit forms.
Steady now.
I like we
This
punch
could
him
turn
first
tides.
and then use the sword. Like, okay. Sorry, Professor. Let the real magical demon handle this.
Winning is what matters.
I'm Ferdinand Von
Continuing to
Level Up.
I am Ferdinand Von, helped by association.
Heart burns with pride.
And we get the rusted gauntlets, which, ooh, it's very particular, because this is, one that ain't gonna be much use. Gonna just say it now, at least not in this particular playthrough.
I appreciate everything. Everything. I appreciate
Dorothea,
your
you've really been amazing in this.
I know, I don't know why. It's just she's very motivated. She's very on point. I'll give her as many stars as she needs,
I'm a quick study.
and she gets Hacknius Arrow. That is one of the strongest black magic arts in the game. If you're talking box standard, think of it as Meteor, but just with a heavier blow. She's gone, but yeah, she's still here. She's a ghost. The greenhouse lady died. But she still haunts the greenhouse, so creepy.
I finally have a day all on my own. A day inside my room. At last I feel as free as a bird that's flown.
Bernadetta, do you have a moment?
I wasn't looking at their hats, I swear! And if I was, I wouldn't say a word about them. Not even if you tortured me. Mercy, please! I can keep a secret honest!
Hold on. It's me, Eloise. Calm down.
Huh? Oh, Eloise. I was sure you... never mind.
I can't help but wonder about these hats you were looking at. But I'll set that aside for now. I wanted to apologize for being insensitive. I can't believe I trampled on your emotions like that.
Huh? Was there something you did? I don't remember anything.
About your dear uncle. It never crossed my mind that he might have passed away.
Oh, that. Don't worry about it.
But it clearly upset you. I can't even express how guilty I feel about opening an old wound like that. I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's okay. You're reminding me of him even now. And it's completely fine. I'm glad we talked about it.
Is that so? Well then, why did you look so sad when I mentioned him?
The truth is, I realized I hadn't visited my uncle's grave in a long time. With me not showing up for so long, I imagined him being worried about me.
I see. He must have been quite dear to you.
Hey, that gives me a great idea. Why don't we go see my uncle together sometime?
You want me to visit your uncle's grave, but I don't have any connection with him.
Sure you do. You're connected by me.
I didn't think of that. All right then, I accept. If you don't mind my tagging along, I'll gladly accompany you.
Great! Thanks, Uncle... thanks, Eloise.
Aw, it's so charming. I don't know, it's just always nice. It's just always nice to see Bernie making friends.
Yeah.
Something Cyril is not going to be doing for the longest time, if ever.
Yeah.
Suck it, you little twerp.
Why am I so off? Yesterday wasn't like this. Some days I just can't seem to hit anything.
Your mind, body, and technique are not synchronized. Find harmony between the three. You lack experience. You'll improve if you practice.
Now that you mention it, Shamir, how come I've never seen you train? Do you keep odd hours? Or are you just so good that you don't even need it anymore?
I am always training. Look here.
A dagger.
Watch.
Wow, nice throw. That was a long one. But does throwing knives at pillars really count as shooting practice?
Look closely.
Is that a centipede? You pierced it clean in half. How did you even see that?
I train everything. Eyes, speed, accuracy. Watch as the bird flies. Feel the wind. Recognize the distance between objects. Not all training requires a weapon. Integrate training into your daily routine.
My daily routine, huh? Well, that's great advice. Thanks. I'll do my best.
Very good. Just be cautious.
Be cautious of what? In case we have two murderers?
Linhart, wake up! The war meeting's over.
Huh? What is it, morning already?
Morning is long gone. I said the war meeting's finished.
If that's the case, I suppose I can sleep a bit longer.
No, you cannot! Get up this instant!
Calm down, calm down. I was having a wonderful dream.
Oh? What were you dreaming about?
I was dreaming about having the best afternoon nap of my life, and the dream I was having in the dream was amazing.
I thought as much. I have to ask. I'm pretty sure you could do anything you put your mind to. So why do you spend so much of your life sleeping?
I sleep because I'm tired. What other reason would I have?
No one can be that tired all the time.
Well, not all the time, no. Most nights I'm quite wide awake. Sometimes I get distracted and forget to sleep. Usually I sleep 2 days for every 3 I'm awake.
Are you kidding me? No one sleeps for 2 days. That's beyond lazy. There's not even a word for that.
I can't help it that my sleep schedule fails to line up with everyone else's.
After I did you the favor of waking you up, you could at least take this seriously. Look, putting in effort is how you grow. You know, as a person and stuff. Everyone else is working really hard to end the war. Are you really okay with coasting like this?
I'll be fine, Annette. I'll be just fine. Anyway, I'm pretty beat. Talk again soon.
Linhart, I wasn't finished talking.
Well, I was. Good night. You know, Linhart, I can relate. My sleep schedule does not align with anyone else's.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, who cares?
We're definitely night owls.
We say this as we are recording this at 4 o'clock in the morning. Sleep schedules be damned.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
How long did you expect me to stand here?
I did just say sorry, but I could say the same to you. You were pretty slow to settle on a time.
I can't help having a busy schedule. Plus, I thought you could use the extra time to prepare.
We could go back and forth like this all day. Or we could get started.
You were the one who kept me waiting. Let's begin.
On my signal?
Hurry up.
That's better. Okay, go!
Let's see what you... Huh? Ah! Oh, a pit trap?
That's right. How you feeling down there?
Coward!
Say what you want, but Captain Gerald taught me this one. You're heavier than you look.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting that.
If this were for real, you'd be dead. Aren't you glad I put straw down there instead of spikes?
Yes. I underestimated you. I suppose your lateness was a ploy to distract me.
You're not wrong. I did it to rile you up, draw you in. You're capable, confident. I was counting on that. So, what do you think about Captain Gerald's training now?
His technique worked and you won. What else is there to say? Winning is all that matters. You drew my attention to a major vulnerability. I'll need to be wary of traps. Thank you, Leone.
Seeing as you're thanking me, can I ask you a favor? Will you come watch my next training session? I'd like a few pointers about fighting in close quarters.
The loser must pay tribute, I suppose. Yes, I'll help you train.
You will? Thanks!
I'll be setting my own traps then.
Caspar, I have been waiting.
Ferdinand. Waiting for what?
I am going to give you a lesson on the righteous path of the noble.
Righteous path? What? You have a problem with my path now? You think you're more righteous than me?
That remains to be seen. I heard you stopped a robbery in town the other day. Some despicable thief who was robbing an elderly shopkeeper. Rumor has it you didn't wreak as much havoc as usual.
Hey now, I think you're underestimating me here. When the thief showed up, the old shopkeeper was so scared that he could barely stand. I didn't want the guy to pass out, so I had to stay calm while handling the situation. Rather than fighting, I gave my own money to the thief and told him to get out of there. Or else.
How, magnanimous of you.
The thief fell for it and left the shop. That's when I chased him down. I got my money back and gave that thief a good beating. He won't be back here anytime soon.
Ah, so you walloped the scoundrel. That does sound like you. I am finding this story more plausible. Nevertheless, I think...
Hold on. Now it's your turn. I heard a very interesting story about you recently.
My turn, eh? Let's hear this story then.
The way I heard it, you punched a foreign soldier right in the middle of town.
Stop. I know what you are getting at. But you have the wrong idea.
Let's hear your version then.
I had been browsing for weapons at a rundown stall. Suddenly, a man seized the stall's owner and started dragging him away. Someone with a less generous spirit might say the peddler had it coming. His wares were quite inferior after all. But without a moment's hesitation, I leapt to his aid and soundly defeated the goon.
Well done. Sounds exciting.
It was nothing, really. Anyway, the old shopkeeper let me in on the details. He said that he was a novice trader, tricked by a noble into selling low-quality goods. That ruse was about to come to light, so the noble had sent a mercenary to keep the shopkeeper silent.
So that's what really happened. I just heard you snapped and attacked some noble servant. I figured it was worth asking about.
Well, I won't deny it. I forgot my rank for a moment and let my instincts take over.
Is there something wrong with that? It sounds a little like something I would do.
And your, gentle approach to handling that robbery. That sounds like something I might do. You were not overcome by your impulses. You kept a cool head. For the most part.
I think we're starting to rub off on each other. Always looking for a way to defend justice and to lift each other up.
Partners in justice, eh? Well now, that I can agree to.
I am Ferdinand von Batman.
This is my...
Eating delicious.
Linhart's sleeve always freaks out when it pans to him there.
I saw that. I'm sorry, Professor. My claw moving just freaks out. I get nervous while eating.
This is near.
This is near.
This is near automata.
I don't think that dish has got near in it. In which case, I'd be very worried if a disc was who was in there.
Oh my!
This is.
Oh my!
Oh my!
Oh my food! No! Oh my no! What?
This.
Ooh, this! That's the cutest sensor ever. Ooh, this! Ooh, screw this! Sure.
Which means that there are some elements of your power that cannot be explained by current theory. Although this may lead to a discovery that alters the very fabric of Crest research. Oh, pardon me, Professor. I became lost in thought, and I do tend to ramble. I suggest we call it a day. Do you concur? It seems that I have gotten carried away again. My apologies. I know you are quite busy. I become so energized around you. When we get deep into the research, why, I feel 20 years younger. That said, perhaps we should discuss things unrelated to crests from time to time. Some sort of silly, lighthearted topic might be nice, eh? I'm not especially skilled at small talk, alas. Let me see. Perhaps we should discuss... I know. Food. Not my strong suit, the culinary arts, but I do enjoy a good meal. Which kind of food do you prefer, Professor? Sweet or spicy?
Can I choose both?
Yeah, same here.
Same as myself. Yes, indeed. Oh, now my stomach is growling. An old colleague of mine theorized that those who bear crests favor sweet flavors over spicy. She suggested that the crest exerts some manner of influence over... Oh, there I go again. How embarrassing. We were supposed to be avoiding talk of crests, weren't we? Terrible habit of mine, finding a way to turn any conversation towards crests. I really should find a way to stop that. That is kind of you, Professor, but it's all right. If you were to lose your patience with me, it could have an incalculable impact on my research. That sort of thing has happened in the past, you know. Back when I was still in the Empire. At first, any lady I was spending time with would titter and say she didn't mind if I talked about crests. But at some point, she would always become fed up and stop listening to what I had to say. In the end, invariably, while I was particularly focused on my research, she would write to say we were done. You may be a man, but I still don't wish for you to grow tired of my company.
I'm thinking of switching to the PE. I kind of realize women just don't work out for me. Oh wait a minute, I was wrong. It is LightlicePlays who has the crests of Gloucester, not actually Lorenz himself. Weird.
I could have sworn Lorenz had it.
Well, I mean, keep in mind, LightlicePlays it does have two crests.
It's gonna be a bad one.
Gotta train harder.
Raphael, why? I want to try and see the good in all characters, but you're just let down the side. Good lord.
Yeah.
Bad level up.
Am I getting closer?
Okay, no. To answer your question, Raphael, no. You're getting far away. And I feel like, guys, we'll hold off the last fight for the month, and we are gonna call things there. So this has just been a straightforward month full of highlights and just talking, you know, because post-war or pre-war, current war, whichever one we're in. And we like you guys to thank you for watching. There we are. I am all over the place tonight. But regardless of, guys, thank you all for watching, and if you like this video, be sure to like it. If you don't like the video, well then, I'm sorry that Raphael sucks at leveling up. And amongst other things. But still, guys, if you want to like this video, be sure to like it. If you don't like it, well, then you know where to go. But if you want to subscribe to more content, let's be sure to subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time for when we, well, clean up the monastery. Seems straightforward. We'll see you next time. Hooray for cleaning.